This is BJ Smith with Green Activism and our right to know what is in the food that we are eating. I've been studying the effects of these different unknown illnesses such as multiple sclerosis, autism, and some other food-related illnesses that the doctors just don't know what causes them. Dr. Mercola online and Jeffrey R. Smith for the Institute of Technology have studied that the illnesses that are causing unknown, uncurable diseases such as MS are from eating the food. Now, this is something that is kind of scary, which, most people don't want to be afraid of what they're eating, which I'm one of them. I don't want to have to worry about things. I'm not that type of person. I hate worrying. I started to develop MS-type symptoms from eating that I thought was food allergy, and I thought, well, if it's MS, why is it only when I eat corn or certain foods that trigger it? From what I've discovered is that multiple sclerosis, as well as celiac disease and systemic mastocytosis, are all autoimmune disorders from eating food. Your body gets toxins and different, they're called allergens, which trigger a response that is it's like anaphylaxis, only other things can be involved, such as in the systemic mastocytosis, the T cells actually attack your body. In multiple sclerosis, in systemic mastocytosis, the mast cells attack your body, and which is an autoimmune response to eating or heat or other stimuluses. In multiple sclerosis, the T cells attack your brain and the different protective layers in your brain that cover the nerve fibers that, and then eventually people can't move or speak. Celiac disease, the autoimmune response is the lower intestine is attacked and people can no longer eat gluten or it brings on another attack. I believe all three of these diseases are linked. As an autoimmune response, I believe it is the same exact occurrence, only different people have different parts of their body being attacked as a result of their immune system trying to block out toxins that are coming in from the food that they're eating. Corn is a major allergen for me. However, I'm also going to cut out gluten and milk and other things because I don't want to lose my ability to move or speak, as with most cases of MS patients, which have also cut out, dairy and gluten. In cases of any autoimmune response to food, which are diseases brought on by eating the food, any autoimmune response is, unless it's an autoimmune response to a bacteria that's in your body. Most of the autoimmune responses I've read about are from eating the food, though. Sunlight is one thing that will keep your body and its different immune response triggers in check. Sunlight produces vitamin D, and vitamin D helps regulate your immune system. So victims of autoimmune diseases that have food-related illnesses such as multiple sclerosis, systemic mastocytosis, and celiac disease get lots of sunlight. Well, not a lot, but need to get at least 30 minutes of sunlight every day to at least 40% of your body, and eat organic food. It's still unknown whether or not it is the food causing the illness or the ingredients within the food, such as the pesticides and the chemicals, like the herbicides, such as Bacillus thuringiensis is one of the pesticides, and the herbicides that they're using now is Agent Orange. It's called 4D, and it will be on all the corn later this year. So, since corn's a major allergen for me, definitely no more corn. I've had quite the experience trying to eliminate corn from my diet. I recently discovered even when an ingredient is listed as sugar within a product that has been produced in the United States, it could be made from corn sugar. In fact, it most likely almost always is, unless it specifies that it's cane sugar or beet sugar or turbine sugar, whatever that other sugar is. So, and even a product listed as sugar in ingredients such as cereal or some kind of processed food is going to be corn. Another one is dextrose, sodium, cornstarch. There's a long list of corn allergens at cornallergens.com, and you can also Google it. So, anyways, this is my theory. All of these autoimmune diseases are all linked to the food, which is why we should really clean up our food and label genetically modified products that are not good for us. I'm a little bit upset with the food industry and the doctor industry. I now think that they are both in bed with each other because, first of all, for me to figure this out myself, and here I am, a no science background, no medical background, I just go through it and then I realize, okay, they're not telling us the truth. They're not telling us that what we're eating is causing it. They just want our money from the health insurance, and they don't want us to get better. So, you know what? Screw the doctors. Screw the damn food industry. Grow your own food. Go to heirloom seeds. It's rareseeds.com. Get you some heirloom seeds and grow them. And support the organic food industry. Because, you know what? Without the organic food industry, you're going to be stuck with eating food that's infested with Bacillus thuringiensis, which I believe could be the common factor in all three of these diseases: systemic mastocytosis, multiple sclerosis, and celiac disease. All three of them are autoimmune responses that human bodies have as a reaction to food. If you're a victim of any of these, start eating organic food, stop eating gluten, dairy products, and get lots of sunlight every day. You'll get better. You know what? Whatever they say about systemic mastocytosis and multiple sclerosis, saying that there's no cure, that you just have to take the poison, they're liars. There is a cure. All you have to do is eat healthy. They do not want you to know this. So do your research. I have documents at adslab.net, adslab.net, that support my claims. Studies from France, Germany, all over the world. At the bottom of my site, I have a link to Michael R. Taylor's profile that is on the FDA.gov's website. Michael R. Taylor is now in charge of the FDA approving of these foods to be fed to the American people that are causing multiple sclerosis, autism, and systemic mastocytosis. And you're not going to hear this on the news because they also own the media. They're all in bed with each other. The doctors, the food industry, the media, and you don't have to be a victim. Just eat right, do your studies, look it up, study it like I did, and join my cause. I'm at facebook.com/snowwhiteapple in reference to the poison apple that a girl ate and then fell asleep. So the apple's poison, which is what we're doing. We're all asleep, and we need to wake up and come together and help each other out. Let's start a food rebellion, all right? I'm also on facebook.com/green activism. All right, well, thank you for your support, and let's label genetically modified foods as well, justlabel.org. Also Google Michael R. Taylor, and, find out his history. Vice President of Monsanto Company, now in charge of our FDA. Another good person to read is Jeffrey R. Smith. He has written for the Institute for Responsible Technology.org, who brought out the Michael R. Taylor business and made people aware of it. Also, another good speaker in the subject is Robin O'Brien, who speaks all over the United States. Jeffrey R. Smith as well. They're both speakers on this subject, and maybe I'll soon be one of them too. So thank you for listening to my rant, and get your friends to like my page. I don't have very many likes right now. Who would want to like, hey, your food's poison, who would want to like hearing that? But if you start going through the things that others have, like the symptoms I've had or others, then trust me, you would like it too. If not for yourself, do it for your children's sake. Start, taking notice of what you put in the shopping basket. Look for those USDA organic labels, and support our Organic Consumers Association as well.